Hey guys, I'm back. We are caught up now. Raw on Netflix, February 2nd, 2026. This is the Raw after the Royal Rumble. We already know Liv Morgan, Roman Reigns won. I mean, most people were happy with the Roman win. I mean, I wasn't upset about it. I think the ending of the match could have been better. Once it was like him and Gunther and like Logan Paul and stuff, you just knew like Roman was gonna win. It wasn't, oh my gosh, who's gonna win? You just knew Gunther wasn't gonna toss. No Roman Reigns out. Liv, her stuff was even more predictable. But let's see what happened on the Raw after the Royal Rumble. It says Roman Reigns chooses to challenge CM Punk at WrestleMania. Now, the first thing I got to point out about this is like, damn, why did y'all not add no mystery and no mystique to who he chooses? It's like Liv Morgan didn't even choose. They had a whole segment with Liv Morgan and she didn't even choose, but then Roman just comes out instantly chooses. Like, damn. Even though we know who will Liv more than likely gonna pick. Probably, right, we know it's going 9 times out of 10 it's gonna be Stephanie. Braun Breaker snapped after being attacked by a mysterious assailant at Royal Rumble. So the show begins on a good note with Braun Breaker just losing his mind. He's really, really playing this unhinged character very well, if you ask me. And he's just destroying everything, tearing up the ring. This is how the show starts too. It didn't even go into the walk-ins. It just instantly started with this. He's running around, going crazy. Security guards pushing him back. Adam Pearce, he coming out doing the most. Paul Heyman. This was actually an entertaining start to the show. Very entertaining. And then they ended up like getting rid of. I think they ended up kicking Braun out. Like, oh, you gotta go. I think that's what ended up happening. Um, Right. Oh no. Right. That happened too. Right. LA Knight unleashed a chair attack on the Vision. So right. LA Knight came out of nowhere, attacked the Vision from behind. They thought he was coming from the front. He came from behind with a chair, toe up Theory, toe up Bronson Reed, and then I think he ended up running afterwards. Javon Evans defeats El Grande Americano. I knew it was gonna be something up with this match because Triple H, Mr. H, he just doesn't care, man, about certain people, but I just knew it the whole time because you see, last time El Grande fought him, oh, Javon Evans is injured. I knew that whole time that injury was fake. That was not a real injury. That was a scripted injury just so neither wrestler can go over. And you see, Javon Evans was clearly not injured. If he was in the Royal Rumble, like right afterwards, like right after that so-called fake injury, he's in the Royal Rumble. So he wasn't injured. And then here it go. I just knew it was gonna be something. Javon did win, but he didn't win clean. He won because of a distraction from OG Grande. So not a clean victory. He still needed a distraction to help him win this. Still booking him weak, and not giving Javon really nothing really. Going through, let me see. Right, Finn Balor addressed his attack on CM Punk. Okay. Yeah, Judgment Day is definitely breaking up soon. Should have been broke up. Going through relish in ending AJ, excuse me, Styles' career at Royal Rumble and unleashed a brutal assault on Dragon Lee. Now this was, I mean, at least this time around they did a little more with Gunther because lately it's just been Gunther talking shit, calling people little bees, and then leaving. Right? It hasn't been too much going on with Gunther every time he does beat somebody, some legend. Well, this time Dragon Lee comes back, gets mad. This is so random and pointless because it's like Dragon Lee lost the belt with AJ Styles all like a month ago, and Dragon Lee has not even really been around. Do y'all remember Dragon Lee really being around AJ Styles after they lost some tag team belts? No, no. And then all of a sudden, Dragon Lee, like a month later, is now mad at Gunther because that was his tag team partner, even though they don't have the belts and they have not been around each other. And then he tries to attack Gunther. He was getting him at first, right? At first, Dragon Lee was getting the upper hand, but then Gunther pulls some Gunther cheap tactics and ended up beating the hell out of Dragon Lee. And then chokes him out on the ropes. I thought he was going to try to unmask him, but he really just choked him out on the ropes, and then his body just went limp, and then he just fell. So at least that made Gunther look a little bit better this time around, and they did more with Gunther this time around. After an explosive showing in a Royal Rumble match, free agent Obafemi barged in prior to a tag team match to dismantle the War Raiders. Now, the reason why I did not like this for Oba, and I see dang near half the people I know or seen online did not like this. It's like half the people, more than half, liked it, but then it was like a decent percentage of people who did not like it, and I was one of those people because I feel like you're not giving them nothing. He already did a Royal Rumble where he eliminated a lot of people and looked pretty good in the Royal Rumble until Brock shut him down. So what's the point of sending him in? They in the way they set it up. This wasn't even a match. At first, when I first seen this, I'm like, is this a handicap match? I promise when I first seen this, because they set it up where War Raiders was finna have a match. And then all of a sudden, Oba comes out and just wrecks him. He wrecks him, yeah, but it's just stupid. It's like, why is Oba wrecking the Raiders? Like, this is just don't makes no sense. It's just pointless beatdowns for no sense. And then you're beating up nobodies. Yeah, okay, it was two of them, but it's still nobody's. War Raiders aren't no one. They're not up there in the card. They're not doing anything. They haven't been winning anything. You ain't even been seeing the War Raiders. So like them beating them down don't really mean nothing. It's like, here it go. Oba's here and ain't getting crap. Look what happened to Trick Williams. He's here, ain't getting crap. Look crap in the Royal Rumble. Look crap in the Fatal 4-Way. What's going on? Jade Cargill never got any good opponents. Just got weak, low tier, low mid card opponents, low tier opponents. Just like Oba coming in wrecking low tier opponents. Nobody with really any meaning or anything. That's why I don't like it, because when you see stuff like this, it's just letting you know it's not gonna really go nowhere. After Brie Bella's return at Royal Rumble, the Bella Twins focused on the WWE Women's Tag Team Championship. This was a complete waste of time. Bro, it is 2026, bro. It is 2026. Why the hell are we still seeing the Bella Twins talking about they linking up, going for the tag team title? Like, this is just, it's like, okay, well, we've been seeing Nikki like for I don't know how long now. Brie back, okay. But dang, man. And we already know they're going to lose anyways. They are not going to beat no Rhea and no Io unless some shenanigans happen between them two. Besides that, they're not winning. We had a whole segment for this. You could have did this backstage. Like, real talk. You could have did this backstage. Already was in the Royal Rumble. Linked up. All right. Penta defeats Bronson Reed by count. I know, right? Penta actually got a victory. Can anybody believe it? But here it go. Penta only won because of a distraction. LA Knight came in. This was actually pretty funny though, man. Right? He got Bronson, because I think the ref got knocked out. Bronson picked up a chair, and then LA Knight came out of nowhere. The chair got on. The way this happened was extremely funny to me and entertaining though, because it's like Bronson thought he was gonna do something with the chair, and then LA Knight come out of nowhere. BFT, boom, knocked him on the chair, boom, and then Penta just ended it. Right after that, Penta, Mexican Destroyer went on. Yeah, Mexican Destroyer, and that was it, man. That was it. 2026 Royal Rumble winner Liv Morgan celebrated her huge victory with Dominic Mysterio. Morgan offered an explanation to Raquel Rodriguez as to why she eliminated her in the Royal Rumble match. So yeah, that's what happened pretty much. So Dominic is back literally for nothing. Remember back in the day, like for people who've been watching me for a while, remember I used to say that back in the day, like Dominic don't do nothing but just be there for Liv. Like Liv, it's all about Liv. Dom don't do nothing. Dom is a champion. UC didn't do nothing. Been gone all this time, and you telling me Mr. H couldn't book him in a match, do something with him? Been gone all this time. Probably with a fake injury, scripted injury too. I don't care what nobody say. I still think Bianca Belair is not really injured. I don't care what nobody say, because I done seen too many of these fake scripted injuries. I've seen too many of them. And shoot, even Liv Morgan had one. But man, right now I'm trying to remember what happened right here. Right, Dom came out. Right, Raquel came out. Raquel wanted to know why Liv eliminated her. And then nothing really happened here. Just excuses, really. Bullshit excuses. Yeah, it doesn't matter. If Liv got mad, and then Raquel was like, well, I don't want you here. You can go. Liv's like, whatever, bye. Ha ha. Liv Morgan. It's so obvious Liv Morgan what cost her the match, because right after that you have a title match, which is like your third title match against Stephanie, which is just pointless and stupid. This is a waste of time for both of these women. Why are they fighting each other so many times just to get the same result? Except this time Liv was the reason why Raquel lost. But Liv is now finna main event, is now finna be in WrestleMania. And the world title for Men's WrestleMania, like, damn, Liv just got it easy as shit. And she came right back. Raquel, nothing. Y'all been putting more time into Raquel, which is true. This is some of the most I've ever seen y'all put into her. I like the Big Mommy Cool thing too. Like the Big Sexy, that's like Kevin Nash, but the Big Mommy Cool, I find that to be a little bit better or cooler of a name too. It's like the Big Sexy made me think too much Kevin Nash, and to me it don't fit as much. Like why y'all switch that? Like y'all switch that up like mighty quick. Um, and that's the end of that. She lost. 2020, and it ended with an actual promo segment. So that would have been a main event if we didn't have this promo segment between CM Punk and Roman Reigns. 2026 Royal Rumble winner Roman Reigns chose to challenge World Heavyweight Champion CM Punk at WrestleMania. Now this was actually a good end. This Raw wasn't too bad, to be honest. It wasn't as bad. Like lately I've been giving it threes, but I'm like maybe I might get this one a little more, because at least it ended with a solid segment. You know, it ended kind of solid, you know, with Roman, CM Punk. I felt like Roman did choose kind of early, though. I'm like, damn, they could have dragged that out at least like 2 weeks now. Remember, this is WrestleMania. Remember, we got a whole nother pay-per-view before this. We got one more pay-per-view before this. So it's like, dang, y'all could have dragged this out. Elimination Chamber is at the end of this month. It's on the very, very last day of this month. So, you know, but hey, a lot was said. I advise people to go watch it. I'm not finna go over every little detail and what they said, but just know I enjoyed it. I paid attention to it. And yeah, let me see. This episode wasn't too bad though. Let me see. That was all right. Right. The Javon Evans things wasn't all that good. Gunther thing was a little better. Obi stuff wasn't good. That wasn't good. Penta stuff, that was all right. That was crazy. I don't know. Okay, I guess I'm split on this one. I guess I'm gonna give this a 5 out of 10. I'm kind of split here. I really am. I'm kind of split. So I guess I'll rate this better than Royal Rumble. There, can you believe it? But yeah. All right. I hope y'all guys like this. Y'all take care and y'all have a good one. Peace out.